A huge data download has dropped on Global Dokkan. That is first this time. So this is awesome. We get to see all of the new free-to-play cards coming out because there's a world tournament happening next week and a new world tournament ally. As you can see, it is Grandpa Gohan here. And some other, of course, free-to-play stuff, which is the EZAs for some of the TURs. And, of course, we got to check out the Diamond units as well. Super excited. Looks like they're not getting their Awakenings yet. They're releasing with the SSRs first. And then maybe the Awakenings come out later because they're not in the data download right now. So, let's check it out. There's also an EZA for Tech Demon King Piccolo. In the data download, we've got the Prime Battle Goku as well. And the new Ella Exchange Gohan Piccolo. They are dropping on the 16th. So, still got a whiles away, actually. This data download's gone pretty far ahead this week. And then we have the Diamond units coming on the 11th today, actually, in just like an hour and a bit. As well as the Bardock, the AGL Bardock from the story mode. That's coming out in literally an hour from this video. Actually, it should be out when this video is released low-key, depending on how long it takes me to make this. But anyway, let's jump into the details. We have a lot to cover here. Like, a lot. What's that? That is that is 8 units that we haven't covered yet. If you want to check out Gohan Piccolo, Prime Battle Goku, it's in my previous video. So yeah. Starting off with Ella Grandpa Gohan here. This is insane. He's a Turtle School leader for 4 key and 130%. It's a really good leader skill. If there's an enemy on Ella whose name includes Goku at the start of the character's attacking turn, deactivates the entrance animation once only an all allies key +1 and attack +20% for the rest of the battle. It's a nice little support. He's got 3 key and attack defense 150% with an additional attack defense 150% when performing a super, with an additional attack and defense 150% if it's an ultra super. That's pretty good. Then an additional 2 key per Turtle School or Kamehameha category ally self-excluded attack in the same turn. An additional 2 key and launch an additional super attack when there's an ally whose name attacking the same turn or enemy includes Goku. Alright. Raises attack defense for 1 turn on the 12 key. And then the 18 key is greatly raise attack defense for 1 turn, mega colossal damage, and seal super. So it's not anything interesting. He's just going to have some pretty good stats, and that's pretty much it when it comes to him. So yeah, no like defensive mechanics or anything like that, which is very interesting. Let's have a look at the animations here, starting off with the intro. I'm assuming there's going to be no voicing, but we can't hear the OST unfortunately right now. We'll see it when I do end up showcasing it, but that's pretty cool. So let's have a look at the 12 key super here. So a little flurry of attacks, and then the big kick. It's alright. And then the ultra super attack is the Kamehameha. So he is in the Kamehameha category, which is pretty good. And I'm glad that the restriction also includes your allies with Goku, instead of just the enemy, because that gives him much more flexibility. And here are all these great linking partners here. So, all mostly Dragon Ball Saga units, because obviously 2 of these links are the Incredible Adventure and Guidance of the Dragon Ball. And here is his card animation, which is the classic blue Kamehameha all the time. Next up, we'll look at Daima Goku. So, all types key +2, HP attack defense 30%, attack defense 100%, all allies key +1 attack 20%. And launch additional attack does a medium chance of becoming a super attack with additional attack defense 20% up to 60% and chance of forming a critical hit +10% up to 30% with each attack performed. So nothing too crazy right there. He raises attack on his 12 key and supreme damage to the enemy. Let's have a look at what his animation's looking like right now. See if it's anything generic or they actually took reference from the show or something. Okay, so the animation's non-existent. Whatever. Vegeta is the exact same leader skill. Attack defense 100%, but he's a defense support. He has a high chance of guarding all attacks. So off straight away, I think he's already better. Plus additional attack defense 20% up to 60%, and chance of forming a critical hit plus 10% up to 30% with each attack received. So yeah, this was probably, as a free-to-play unit, this is probably better because you got the high chance to guard. He's int, so you can get to 30 dodge. He raises defense on 12 key. Actually, a Vegeta card better than Goku. Let's go. And I'm going to assume that the SA here is as screwed up as Goku's. I'm assuming that's the sprite. So yeah, it's just a generic, like we can expect the Goku just to be Kamehameha, and then this is a Gallic Gun. Yeah, it's all generic stuff. Now on to the story mode Bardock. You need 318 medals from the barbershop. He has an entrance animation. He's a time traveler's leader for 2 key of 50%. The entrance provides him with an additional attack. There's a great chance of becoming a super attack for 4 turns from the character's entry turn when there are another 4 or more superclass allies on the team upon the character's entry turn. Easiest condition. Then attack defense 100%. Superclass allies 1 key and attack defense 20% support. Time traveler support for key plus 1 attack defense 20%. An additional 100% attack when there is a wicked bloodline category enemy. I forgot that this existed. Medium chance of performing a critical hit. Launches an additional attack. There's a high chance of becoming a super attack when all allies attacking the same turn. A super class. An additional attack defense 50% when performing a super. An additional attack plus 50% and chance of performing critical hit plus 50% when HP is 50% or less. So yeah, just better stats and everything like that. No extra defensive capabilities in here. And then he's not easy aid, so I'm going to assume that he's not going to perform as well as I want him to be. But let's have a look at his animation now for the entrance. Oh, so this is from the quest mode. So I'm assuming Tora dies. Yeah, I mean, he's got the red bandana. He has to see Tora die again. That is just gruesome, by the way. That's crazy. And that's how he unlocks his Super Saiyan form. No, does he? I think he doesn't. I don't remember. I haven't read the quest mode in so long. I think that is actually his first time Super Saiyan in that timeline. He raises attack infinitely and greatly raises defense for 1 turn on his 12 key, and then lowers attack. So at least he's infinitely raising something, and then he's got the greatly raised defense, which is very nice. So when he does easy 8, it might actually be really, really good. And the SA looks already nice as well. Oh, it's definitely that vibe of that AGL Dokkanfest exclusive Bardock. It's actually a really nice animation, though. All right, and now we'll move on to probably one of the most exciting EZAs that we are getting, and that is Demon King Piccolo here. He was a great damage reduction unit when he released, so let's see how they make him better. Terrifying Conqueror's leader for 4 key at 150% stat boost, the best extreme leader now of all time. Randomly changes key spheres to tech key spheres, attack plus 60% per tech key sphere obtained. That's insane. Key plus 5 and reduces damage by 50% with 4 more. Okay, so the damage reduction I think is the same. But you got 5 key now. High chance of performing critical hit with 4 or more tech key spheres obtained. Defense 100% before attacking. Defense 100% as the first. Oh, he's got... So not only does he have the damage reduction now, he actually has some decent defense. As long as he's in the first slot. Launch additional attack, there's a high chance of becoming a super attack and chance of dodging enemies' attack plus 30% as the... Ooh, now we've got choices. We have choices. You can ditch the 100% defense for dodging and the high chance to do an additional super attack. An additional defense 60% and chance of dodging enemies plus 30% when all allies attack in the same turn, extreme class allies. Alright, this is really nice. So you can actually still put him in the first slot and feel pretty comfortable. Or you can even be more comfortable in the second slot or third slot and getting that total of 60% dodge, which is pretty nice. 12 key raises attack defense for 1 turn, colossal damage. And then the 18 key raises attack and massively raises defense for 1 turn. Yes. Love that massively raised defense. Really good stuff right there. I'm assuming the transformation condition is going to be the same. And once that happens, he recovers 59% HP once only. That's cool. Key plus 6, defense 100%. Randomly changes tech key spheres. Randomly changes to tech key spheres. Attack plus 66% per key sphere obtained. He's got a high chance of performing a critical hit. So you definitely can take away all of his critical hit hidden potentials and just start giving him dodge and max additional. An additional chance of performing critical hit plus 6% per tech key sphere obtained. Count starts from the 4th key sphere. Okay, so it's not like instantly a additional 6%, which kind of sucks. Reduces damage received by 66% for 6 turns from the character's entry turn. And then reduces damage received by 10% per key sphere obtained up to 66%, starting from the 7th turn from the character's entry turn. Okay. So at least he technically doesn't lose this 66% damage reduction. Defense 100% as the first attack in the turn. Launch an additional attack. There's a high chance of becoming a super attack and chances of dodging plus 30%. So the same effects apply in this form. And additional defense 66% and chance of evading enemies' attack plus 30% when all allies attacking the same turn are extreme enemies. So yeah, just a bit of an upgrade to the other version. 12 key greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. And then the 18 key massively raises attack and defense for 1 turn and lowers attack, which is really good. Love that. Looks actually really decent. They changed how the damage reduction kind of works, but it is essentially going to be the exact same thing, but just slightly better. And then, of course, the defense is really nice paired up with that damage reduction. All right, and then we got the 3 EZA World Tournament units that are happening. So we got the hits, Mighty Mask, as well as Hatchan, which his eyes are blue for some reason. So let's start off with hits here. They make him like an upgraded version of physical hit. I doubt though. AGL types key plus 3 at 100% stat boost. Key plus 2 attack defense 160% with additional 120% when performing a super. Additional 20% attack and defense with each super attack performed up to 80%. An additional 100% attack and launches an additional attack. There's a high chance of becoming a super attack and great chance of stunning the attacked enemy as the first attacker in turn. Attacked enemies attack minus 30% for 3 turns. And an additional key plus 2 high chance of dodging the attacks as the second or third attacker in the turn. Great chance of performing a critical hit when the target enemy is in attack down status or stun. Launches an additional super attack when there is an enemy whose name includes Goku. You know, all the random other youth, Captain Ginyu Jr., etc. excluded. Actually, doesn't seem that crazy good. It's just gonna have some good stats, and then you just chuck him in the second or third. It just has a high chance of dodging. Not as broken with the dodging compared to, I guess, the physical hit. But he raises attack infinitely and raises defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to the enemy, and high chance of stunning. So he's got more stunning, I think, chances. And yeah, just better stats overall. I don't think it's overly too amazing, but it's there. Then we have Mighty Mask, which is a physical type key plus 3 leader and 100% stat boost. Attack defense 200%, plus additional attack defense 150% when facing only 1 enemy, with an additional 50% attack when performing a super. An additional attack defense 10% when performing a super attack, and chance of performing a critical hit plus 10% per tournament participants category ally on the team. Evades enemies attack for 1 turn when HP is 60% or less, once only, and after that turn, great chance of dodging enemies attack when HP is 60% or less. Evades enemies attacks, including super attacks, and performs critical hit plus for 1 turn when HP is 30% or less. So I think he's just getting better stats. Again? I don't know. It's whatever. I mean, Mighty Mask is too hard to run just because of how awkward it is with links and categories. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn with a medium chance of further greatly raising attack for 1 turn. So I think he can hit pretty hard here because he got that chance to further greatly raising attack on the from the SA, and then he's got the passive attack plus 50%. So he's just versing 1 enemy for that extra 150%. It actually could hit pretty hard. I can see it. And then we got Hatchan, which is probably going to be the best one here. He had the damage reduction and the guarding. So let's see what happens here. STR type key plus 3, 100% stat boost for the leader skill. 100% attack when performing a super, reduces damage received for 30% for 1 turn from the character's entry turn. And then key plus 3, attack when 80% guards all attacks for 5 turns after receiving an attack. So yeah, this 30% damage reduction is very crucial so you can get that guard, hopefully, without any troubles. Defense 180% before the character receives an attack 8 times in battle. So how I'm seeing it is that once he hits 8, once he receives 8 attacks, his defense 180% is gone, which I don't like per se. That's like 2 turns, 3 turns of attacks. Defense 20% up to 80%, reduces damage received by 10% up to 40% with each attack received. So that's a full guaranteed buff here. That first turn, he could get into that invincible status as long as he's like not taking a frame 1 super. After the character receives an attack 8 or more times, alright, yeah, so I think I was correct here. DB Saga category ally support for attack defense 20% and additional attack defense 20% to key for those characters that is and Goku Youth. And attack defense 180% when there is a Goku's family category ally on the team. 12 key raises attack for 1 turn. And then the supreme damage and lowers attack defense and medium chance of stunning the enemy. And that is it right there. Wow. I don't know per se how I feel about Hatchan. Just because I like the DB Saga support. I think we just need like a really good friend leader now. Path to Power Goku is still okay, but like I want something like updated type thing. And then to top it all off, we are going to go through some of the missions specifically on how to easy the Prime Battle Goku here. So they added some new missions for stage 4. This is the easy A medals if you haven't done them already. Like Vegeta's family stage 4, just using 3 characters. Goku's family stage 4, using 3 or more of those, and then Super Saiyans with a full team. And that will get you some more Easy A medals. These are not for the Super Easy A. This is what the Super Easy A is. There's going to be a stage 5 now. So that's how they're going to do the LRs. Assuming they're just going to add a new stage. And you can get 40 from the just completing it total of 10 times. And then you can get quite a bunch for just completing it up to 20 times. You can get even more by using a team of Vegeta's family. You need 4 Vegeta's family on your team. And there's going to be 1 for Goku's family with 4 on your team, as well as completing stage 5 with a Extreme Z Awakened characters with 6 of them. So those are your goals there. You only need 30 though, so you don't need to overdo it to get the Goku to Super Easy A level. So I don't know why they're giving out so many. You can just complete it, a total of 10 times maximum. You can actually do it in one try, right? Maybe 3 tries, maybe minimum, if you do all the missions here. I don't know what's going to be the most optimal way for... I don't know why they're giving out so many, why you need that many. But yeah, that is how you get the Prime Battle medals for the Super Easy A. And that is going to be it for when it comes to the data download for the most part. Hopefully, guys did enjoy today's video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let me know who you are most excited for. For me personally, none of the World Tournament EZAs, other than Demon King Piccolo, I'd probably say Demon King Piccolo's mine. The World Tournament TURs don't seem too crazy. Prime Battle Goku, I definitely want to try him out. And Grandpa Gohan seems interesting. But that's going to wrap it up for me. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, until then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay fizzy. Peace.